How's it going, YouTuber? Welcome back to another Behind the Blade. I feel like absolute poo this morning, but anyway, the show must go on. Let's see what we got coming up this week. Right, first things first. Okay, so it's Monday morning. I'm here with the tractor and all the lads are here in the van. They're going to start running around and doing all the hedge works, the weed control, the strimming, the tidying up, all that good stuff. But first, I've got to get the grass cut with the tractor. So we start the week off with the boundary. After dropping the Pegasus and getting it on the ground, I do a couple of stripes to start off with and then start doing all the obstacles. As you can see, the lads are already running around doing all the smaller bits, making sure the goalposts are trimmed and mowing around all the exterior areas. It's fairly mild weather, so we're getting through this fairly quickly, and once the grass is done, Ash can start with the line marking on the Bocom trike. With Cameron on the Hustler still doing the smaller bits. With that side done, I can now move to the second site of this school complex and start putting some stripes down here. And it's the same sketch, just cracking on to try and get some bits and bobs ready for when the boys come over. Bit of a strange day. So straight after you saw me mowing the second school site earlier, I left the lads because it's my son's birthday. So I went home and did all the presents and whatnot with him. I then went back to the unit, got rid of the mower, and we've now got the verti drainer on the back, and we've got like 20 pitches in Milton Keynes that need verti draining, so I thought I'd get ahead. And pop down here. I left the lads on site to finish the last school site, and then they also jumped over to a parish council. So I'm now in Milton Keynes with the verti drainer on the back, firing up the GPS, ready to go. So we kick this week's verti draining off with this 11v11 over in Milton Keynes. Now we've got around 20 pitches that we're contracted to verti drain this week, and that's not ad hoc work. That's just stuff to cover our contract. It's all slow and laborious stuff at around 1 mile an hour, ensuring that every tine goes in the ground every 120 to 200 mil, and we're aiding the irrigation and the root growth. If you've not seen verti draining before, it's very, very, very tedious. However, it is a much needed process to stimulate the root growth and get the perfect pitch. With me getting a little bit peckish, I managed to Uber Eats in some dinner and we can get cracking back with the field. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely. Yeah. So feeling refreshed, I keep cracking on with the verti draining, and I want to try and get 2 pitches done today. It's going to be a late evening, however I'm in Milton Keynes after this anyway, as I've got boxing training. I'm training for a charity boxing match. If you want more details on that, let me know in the comments. But as you can see, stripe by stripe we start getting this down. I'm doing double stripes. We don't have to fertilise these pitches this time round, however in April we're going to need to. Now luckily we've got the GPS by CHC navigation systems supplied by ERH, which means we can go right on into the night to get these pitches completed. So I've got the lads set up and I am now on the way back to the tractor where I left it last night. Got one more pitch to verti drain today. Yeah, it's really helped out actually, because today I've got a few quotes and whatnot, and the work that I did yesterday that wasn't scheduled, so I managed to get 2 pitches completed. Just free today up a little bit more so I can get around and do some quotes. So yeah, let's get down there, get verti draining, and then get on with the rest of the day. So I'm back where I left you yesterday, and we've only got one 11v11 left on this site, and once that's done we have to move on to the next site to get this verti drained. I've already done my AB line, which is my first one next to that sideline, and I can just keep on grinding those gears and getting this done. Doesn't take too long, it's only 41 passes and takes around an hour and a half for an 11v11. So it is now Wednesday, and yesterday I left you at the verti draining. Straight after the verti draining I went to a quote for one of our current clients, Primark, but at one of their different sites. So this site is actually under maintenance from another contractor, but the other contractor hasn't been stuck to their scope of works or their contract, and we're having to go in there to do all of the hedge works. There's a lot of hedge work all the way around the perimeter, so the easiest way I've quoted it up is to hire a flail mower for the back of a tractor, and we can just go in there with a tractor and hit it in one day. So a big shout out to Dale Walker at George Brown's, who got a frantic call yesterday to try and get me the hire of a flail mower in peak season for flail mowers. Anyway, and that's the sidearm flail, just before anyone jumps on in the comments saying,
"You said a flail mower and it's actually a sidearm."
Anyway, so that quote's been sent off, and we'll hopefully hear back today so I can confirm the booking of the hire of the equipment. And we are now on the way down to one of our contracts. I'm verti draining again, but the lads are also going to be at this site doing some hedge works, and we've also got to fertilise the pitches and do some line marking. So it's going to be a bit of a busy day. It's currently 9:30. This morning I've had to run round and do some admin bits and bobs, and also go and chat to a new supplier. Nothing majorly exciting, just little bits and bobs, which is all part of running a business, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, we'll head down to the site, meet the lads and get some content. Let's get it. Right, we are on site with the tractor and the verti drainer. The lads are over in the distance doing the hedge work. I'm with Ash because we're going to train him up on the verti drainer. Now, I'm going to film all of this, 1 for the channel and 2, so Ash, if he's ever on his own and he forgets, he can revert back to this video and take a look. So first things first, grease gun. First thing we need to do is grease the verti drainer up. So there's multiple grease points on this. First thing we're going to do before use, flick all of these down, apart from the middle ones, any ones that are up. And then we've got literally grease points everywhere on this. So we'll grease this up and then come back. So she is all greased up. Now we're just going to check all the pins are secure, because the verti drainer rattles itself to death. So we're going to check all of them and then we can jump in the cab. Hey! So Ash has got tractor experience, so he knows how to drive it. We're just going to teach him the verti drainer. Mega simple, nothing to worry about, although he might be worried. Right, first things first, before we even start the tractor, just flick the GPS on, and we're literally just going to wait for that to connect. Right, now that's loaded, just click agree, and then we're still going to have to sit and wait. So me and Ash have been waiting for about a minute, but we basically want all of these top ones to go black, and that means it's connected. So we'll just wait for that to happen now. 2 of them have already kicked in. Right, now that's connected, start the tractor, sound, and then when the lights disappear, just flick the green button on the stalk, so you know what I mean, so that you can see you've got the hair there. Always make sure when you're verti draining the hair's off. When you're mowing you want it on, and then if you press the orange button, C comes on, that's your gear selection. We can have that off, but I just wanted to show you that on. Just whack it in second, put your clutch down, bang that forward, and we'll drive forward till the heading message comes off. Keep going. Yeah, sound. Now at this point we need to select where we are, so press the settings, then farms, click on that one, then press apply on the right, and that will apply that. Press your top left back, and then this is your hectare counter, so press that and then open a new record. Let me sit and wait again. Hey! Right, now we're just going to go through the rear controls, so make sure that's in the middle section, that's your drop, and then you see that button there, yeah. That's your manual adjust for your rear linkage for up and down. So just press up and down, watch it go up and down, and then press down, and then if you leave it there, you'll be able to flick through on that now. So on the left is down, so just send it down. You might need to send it up first and then down. So then you've calibrated that now, so that will work. So if we ping that back up, we are literally good to go, apart from the PTO and revs and that, but we'll get lined up and then go for it. Right, so now we're all lined up with the side line to the middle of the tractor. This button here, you can reset like the line to the middle of the tractor. So if you press RZ, that brings it to the middle. Right now, if you press the red button on the side of the auto steer, that will go green. If you to just creep forward a little bit. You see the top, that's your millimetres, how far off the line you are, so that's spot on. So then when we're going to start vertidrain, you want the back wheel pretty much on that line. So if you just drive forward till our back wheels are on the baseline. With the vertidrain, you want the revs to be about 490 to 500. So I know where it is. So you see that second line before the 20 on the revs. Just put the revs up to that. And we're literally just going to leave it there pretty much all day now. So now you can drop your vertidrain. And then this bit you need to be ready for, so put it into first. And then what we're going to do is flick the PTO, but just smoothly pull the clutch out at the same time. What you want to do is wait for the PTO to start. So if you turn that on, and now start pulling your clutch out, that's it. We're vertidraining! Easy as that! Hey! Right, so I've left Ash vertidraining. I've just jumped in the Ranger to move it. Gonna get a pitch down with the turf tank, get that in, and then I can go back and check Ash is all right. But he's getting on all right, picked it up really well, and he's enjoying himself. So happy days. Once I've got the turf tank set up, I'll check on the other lads, make sure everything's all good, and then yeah, crack on with the day. So now Ash knows what he's doing. I get the turf tank set up and start cracking on with getting an initial lacrosse pitch in. He's carrying on with what he's got to do, and the lads are doing the hedge works round the side. Now I pull myself off site because I'm doing a client a favour. So I've just popped off to help a client that owns a out front cylinder mower. It's one of our sports club's clients, and the head groundsman mentioned the other day that they were struggling to find a transport company that would move a mower for them from one site to the other. And yeah, basically just said, we'll do that for you, not a problem. So hopefully a favour will be returned for a favour in the future, but we'll never know. So yeah, I'm going to pop back to site now, carry on vertidraining, and check up on the lads. Still got some bits and bobs to do over there, still got to fertilise the pitches, and we've also still got to do the line marking. So let's get back and get on with it. So with most of this pitch now vertidrained, the lads crack on with getting it fertilised, and with my little helper Freddie with me, we can get the rest of this pitch vertidrained. Ash has done a great job. He's left me only around 3 or 4 stripes to get on with, but he's jumped himself onto the line marker so we can all kind of finish at once. Once these 2 pitches are fertilised and line marks, the lads will then be able to go home, but I'm going to carry on and stay to get the last pitch vertidrained. And as we know, I'm not shy for working in the dark, so I might as well start this even though we haven't got that much daylight left. There we have it. It's about 7 o'clock and I've just finished the last pitch vertidraining. I'm back out vertidraining tomorrow, and Ash will be covering 2 commercial sites tomorrow. So yeah, we're probably not going to see them tomorrow. I'll try get him to film some bits that we can slap in. But yeah, again, vertidraining tomorrow. Bit boring for you guys, but I'll try and make it interesting if I can. Anyway, see you tomorrow. It's Thursday morning. I'm in the tractor and I am vertidraining. I've got 2 pitches to do at this site. So yeah, you know the score by now. Up and down, up and down, up and down. About 41 times per pitch. However, we're fulfilling and ticking boxes in those contracts. and we won't have to do it again till about April, maybe March time. So yeah, weather dependent. To get a little bit of footage here and see how the day goes. The lads are currently on a site which is a block management site, so there's lots of offices, and then they're heading over to Primark just to do final bits of weed control and getting on top of a few other little bits. So yeah, see what happens. That is done, 11v11 and a 9v9, all verti drained, and yeah, box ticked for this site. Now I've got to go and sort a few bits out for the new unit, and I'm back in the tractor tomorrow verti draining. So we're going to sign a lease for a new unit. Well, I've already signed it, I just need to hand it in and go and have a chat with them. A few other little bits I need to tie up, and then that pretty much sums today's content up, because I'm sure you don't want to follow me around doing admin. So
proceed to the route.
See you tomorrow. Morning, it is Friday and you'll never guess what I am doing. It is the last day of verti draining for our contracted clients. We have got other verti draining to do later on in the month, but that's all ad hoc work that isn't built into contracts, which is good. So I'm over one of our sports grounds. It's got 4 pitches. We'll see how much we get done today. What a day. Right, we've done 4 11v11s and a 9v9. All of them are done, and I've pretty much done really wide strips, which is about 5 lengths with the verti drainer in total, but the whole place is looking fantastic. And once again, like a beaten drum, it's that tick box checked for the contract. So I've now got to run to a client meeting. One of our current clients has asked to have a meeting, so going to run over in the tractor to see them, and then I've got to get the tractor back home. So it's going to be a long old day, long old drive. It's around 6:45 right now, so yeah, surprised it's still light. Tomorrow we are just doing loads of admin bits. We've got Ash has got to run me back to Milton Keynes so I can pick up the truck, because I drove the truck to the tractor this morning. We've then got to get the trailer tyres sorted, and we've also got a small NHS site that we're going to get sorted out. But that is pretty much the end of this week. As you can tell, it's been a very draining week. But anyway, thank you so much for watching Behind the Blade. If you could share this to someone that might like what we get up to in this industry, it really helps us support. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. I've got the dream of this being the biggest grounds maintenance channel in the UK, if not the world, maybe. So yeah, please help us out. Thank you very much. My name's Jack from CutCrew Limited. Once again, thank you, and you can click all of this stuff to check out the other content on our channel or to subscribe. Have a glorious rest of day.